Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing a 15-minute trading strategy. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing a 15-minute trading strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 32 different strategies. This one will be the 33rd strategy with a total of 8 winners. We have also tested a total of 431 indicators with a total of 177 winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winners. Alright, so today we are testing a 15-minute trading strategy. So we have 2 indicators that we're using, and we have changed the candles to the Hakanashi, the standard Hakanashi candles. One of the indicators that we are using is the least squared moving average. I'll put links to both these indicators down below. You can see here that the input on the least square moving average was indicator time frame same as chart, length 20, offset of 8, and the source is low. Then the other indicator that we have is the Bollinger Band %B. You can see it down here on the bottom of the screen. The input on this is going to be 200, then the source is closed, standard deviation of 1, indicator time frame same as chart. The style, I modified it a little bit, so I made the overbought at 1, a red dashed line, and I increased the size of it. The oversold at 0, I made a green dashed line, I increased the size of it. The background, I made it a little bit darker, and then the Bollinger Band %B oscillating line, I turned black and also increased the size of it. And that is how we have it set up right here. Now, the trading setup on this is when we are looking for a price break of the moving average, either to the downside, obviously, or to the upside. And what we're looking for is we're looking for a price break of the moving average with a strong momentum Hakanashi candle, and that is usually indicated by a candle that has either no lower wick or no upper wick. And so if you are looking at a red candle for a short, it should have no wick on the upper side. That is a signal of a strong candle. If you're looking for a break to the upside, a green candle, then it should have no wick to the lower side. Again, that is a sign of a strong candle. So those are, as the price is breaking the moving average, we are looking for candles like that. It doesn't have to be the exact candle that breaks, but somewhere after that. Now, the Bollinger Band percent B, how we're going to use that is when the Bollinger Band percent B gets up above the red band, up into the upper territory, we are then looking for, again, short opportunities, and we are looking for price action to break the least square moving average to the downside with a red candle, a strong momentum candle, or at least one eventually that plays out in strong momentum. And we are looking for the percent B to break the red dashed line to the downside. And so it needs to be up in this area, it needs to be coming down below the dashed line, and then we look up here for a cross and a setup of a strong momentum candle. Now, these don't have to all line up perfectly, so let's go ahead and see if we can't pinpoint a couple of these opportunities here. Okay, so right here you see that the percent B comes up into the upper area just so slightly right there. It then breaks down below, and we're watching the candles right here, and we see that after about 3 or 4 candles right here, we pick up this candle that has no upper wick on it. That would be a short opportunity as it breaks down below that moving average. We would then go short right there. Then what we are looking for is to take profit or to stop out when price comes back over to the other side of the moving average. And so in this case, looks like we took a little bit of a losing trade. Yep, about 2 pips right there. Now, if this would have rode down rapidly and then came up and crossed the moving average down here, we would have, crossed. We would have stopped out with a profit. And so let's take a look at a long version of this. So you see right here, price or the Bollinger Band percent B comes down, breaks down into the lower area. It then makes its way, crosses back up. So this is a sign that it has come down. It's lost momentum to the downside. It's now crossing back up, starting to make a move back to the upside, a good significant move. And you see here that we follow along. We get price break of the moving average, and then 1, 2, 3 candles later, right here, we pick up a momentum candle right there. And so we would have entered long into a trade right there, and again stopped out when price closed back in the opposite direction of the moving average for either a loss in this case or a gain if it would have taken off to the upside. But in this case, looks like we took about a 23 pip loss right there. Let's move it forward just a little bit here so maybe we can find a decent winning version of this. Okay, so right here we see that price or the Bollinger Band percent B is down in the lower area. You can see that it makes its way back to the upside right here, or crosses over that dotted green line, dashed green line. You can see here at the same time, price was trading below the least square. It then moves up above it, starts playing out a couple candles, and then eventually we get the percent B to follow along, and then we pick up a strong candle right here, and this one has no lower wick and it closes a little bit higher than the previous candles. That's kind of another part of it that you want to look for, that it closes it closes beyond the previous candles. So this would be a long right here. And then again, we're looking for a stop when price closes back beyond the percent B, either for a gain or a loss. And in this case, it looks like we would have picked up about 56 pip gain right there. So that's what we're looking at. Right now, what I'll do is go ahead and fast forward through the 50 trade test, and then we will pick this up on the other side, and I'll show you what we were able to get out of the strategy. All right, here we are on the other side of the 50 trade test. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, you'll get access to the Patreon only channel, where we post really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, trading philosophy in general. Our admin Jay has put together a rather lengthy list of winning indicators for the MT platform. Our admins and regular members post almost everyday market analysis, where they put up screenshots of charts where they've marked out areas of support and resistance, indicators that they're using, multiple different time frames, exactly where they're entering, exiting, taking profit on trades. They're growing small accounts really quickly with the information that they're putting out for all the patrons to see. And the patrons love being able to follow along with those trades in their own accounts and to make a little bit of money, be a profitable trader following those guys. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested, shows exactly which ones are winners and losers and their win rates. You'll get access to the Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested, shows exactly which ones were winners, losers, their win rates, as well as links to go back and review those videos. And then lastly, a new thing that we've been doing is our admin Rob has been posting every day scanner alerts. These are crypto and Forex scanner alerts. These are his own personal scanners that he has set up and dialed in himself, the scanners that he uses to be a profitable trader. He is now posting the alerts that he gets from those scanners in the Patreon only channel for all the patrons to see those alerts, to take advantage of those. So there's a lot of great benefits to becoming a patron, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. All right, so let's look at what we got out of this strategy. So we did 50 trades, 50 trade test. We had 13 winners, a gain of 388 pips, 37 losers. We lost 257 pips, 26% win rate, and that was a total gain of about 131 pips. Not horrible, not great. I mean, it's all in all, funny enough, I made a few small tweaks to the strategy, and I was able to double that. So I was able to have about a 48% win rate, and I was able to get a gain of 380 something pips out of 50 trades. And so if you are interested to see the very small tweak I made to get that level of correction in the strategy, then you can check that out on our Patreon only channel. Join our Patreon as a patron, and you will be able to see that inside material there, that inside look into that. So like I said, this is not a horrible strategy. Again, this is like many of the strategies that we've tested, many of the indicators that we test, where they're just okay, they're just kind of mediocre. It'll kind of keep your head above water, keep you from losing trades, being a losing trader, which is the first step. To be real honest, a lot of people just can't even get past that part. And so if you can keep your head above water, maybe make a little bit of gains in your account, then you're doing better than most. And so this strategy will definitely keep you just kind of treading water. The small tweak that I made will definitely give you some decent gains. That's a gain of almost 400 pips over just a couple of weeks. And so using this strategy with just the small tweaks that I made. So I'll put this one as a winner on the list because I do feel like it has potential. Obviously, I've shown that it has the potential by just tweaking a few things. And so all in all, not a horrible strategy, but also not a great strategy. So all right, that's it for this video. I'm going to cut it out here. That way it doesn't get any longer. And we will get back to testing indicators in the next video.